Discover cowrie shell divination, ancient wisdom at your fingertips. You set the shells, I decode your answers, love, career, and more. We've got the guidance you seek. Tap into shamanic roots, uncover your inner energy, chase your dreams, learn from the wisdom of tribal mystics, bridging the gap to your potential. Supercharge your experience with us. Book now at tanyad.tv for self-discovery, and I will see you on the other side. Ashe. Inshallah and Ashe. As always, divine will's blessings to you on this mystical, mental, mindful Monday of a Moon's Day with the reality of hard knocks, also known as Virgo season. And the moon is squaring off with the sun today, so these energies are squaring off the kickoff. And welcome to this week's energetic snippet. Once again, I am your host, the Tanya D. I am a practicing holistic shaman, medium, and otherworldly life coach, a subtle energetic surgeon, and a reflector by design, following the lunar energies through the celestial seasons, the heavenly bodies, and really so much more. I do use the term holistic shaman medium, which is just a choreography of them all by design, just mapping out the 4 pathways or pillar ways, your unique vibrational essence, why you arrived. And that's literally why I'm here. I'm here to show you why you have arrived on the planet at this particular time through gift and purpose. If you are new to my show, my channel, please subscribe, ring the bell to alert other celestial lunar beings that really resonate with my frequency, my vibe, my tribe. As we have entered the season of Virgo, the earth is in Pisces, and the sun is shining upon our reality. Often reality is a face-off. It's a bullshift detector. And with that, the Shamanic Healing Academy, the Sha in the medium, that is my online grimoire. It's a library of all of my intuitive shamanic offerings. And I am keeping the introductory offer for only $3.99 for the first 30 days. And then it goes into a month-to-month offer of $19.99. It's about shamans, mystics, mages, healers, seers. So this is for you if you are longing for a tribe, an online virtual coven, a sacred gathering space or place, crafted for those who wish to share their light, their magic, their purpose, their gift. We all have them. Honestly, we do. Intuitive gifts. So isn't it time to shine your light's purpose for all the world to see? That is truly how we're all going to evolve. But this virtual library has all of my online offerings, starting at the foundation for beginners into masters and actually evolving from there. And you can learn at your own pace, your own grace state. It's a virtual grimoire, ritual insights through indigenous spirit technologies. And you have access to all of my Spill the Tea replays, those live shows, including Gift and Purpose, plus a monthly coven call to clear energies of adversity with other stewards of the universe off of social media, all housed within the Shamanic Healing Academy and so much more. So being a seer of the unseen, I literally follow my reflector design. I truly wait 30 days, an entire lunar cycle. And doing so, I do notice how the moon during different seasons reflects other insights continuously, and more importantly, honestly, consciously, just following the goddess of the night, these lunar energies, just mapping out the emotional field in human design and a lot more through the channels and also the gates. I incorporate daily rituals, lunar rituals, even sun gates, sun rituals, elementals. I do find myself, I mostly work with the subtle elementals and energies and spirits as well. So really feeling into your natal moon, because as the seasons change, the tides shift, right? So stay curious, goddesses. That's my new grimoire. But be sure to subscribe to the Musing News as well. Why? Well, of course, you're going to get in your inbox. You're going to know when Spill the Tea has arrived. My monthly live show. That's where my mystical musings happen. Spill the Tea is always the 3rd Friday of each month. It's a live venue through Zoom, but also in the online coven, multi-streaming, always at 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time. All you need to do is subscribe to the Musing News and make your inbox glimmer, and I'll see you on the other side. September Spill the Tea is dedicated to the season of Libra, the throat center, the gates also in human design, and of course, Venus, and a section in your house. Because as we move through time and space, there's different energies that get activated in our environment as well. So as we are closing the door to August and opening the door into and through September, Mercury is coming off holiday. So it's like breathing in the fresh air of autumn. So we've got this magical energies that are actually happening for us. I think that anyway, to be honest. But reflectors guidance this week, of course, the lunar energies. We're kicking off the week with the moon in the mind, Mercury's moon, Gemini. The mind is percolating, thoughts flowing like clouds, new ideas, airwaves, things are on catching air. Gemini rules the lungs, but also we are all in the season of fall, metal energies, lungs as well. Even in the Chinese, the lung energy, I mean, you cannot make the shift up. So honestly, it's a great day for crafting some things to do, the to-do lists, communication, emails, connection, conversation, just feeling like you want to learn more, the curiosities of the mind, and just explore literally online opportunities, subjects that are curious to your mind, that keeps it percolating, subjects that have yet to be explored like a pioneer. And then as the moon moves into Cancer, the season of the moon, right? This is the moon's season. Most of the week, Wednesday through Friday, just notice if you can feel or sense the moon shifting into a new sign. But this is the moon's grimoire. It's the moon's home. So you may feel the reality, like the reality is creeping in to your home front. So you may even feel like being a crab, literally going inward, emotionally retreating. The key to this doorway is always about nurturing ourselves, nurturing our body with some home style cooking. Maybe you upcycle your nutrition quotient, cuddle up on the couch with a great book, or binge watch something on Netflix. Anybody watching Prison Break? Just saying. I dove in deep. But Cancer is all about the hearth, the home, the family. It's our emotional foundation. It's our sacral. So you might feel that percolating in your body as well, or even in your astral field, but nurture the inner closet. Then the moon through the weekend moves into the season of Leo, the sun's season, right? It's a prime time for the weekend, the prime directive. It's time to express our light, creativity, embrace our inner giggle, do all the things Leo, a new outfit, a new hairdo, something spontaneous, connecting with our heart center along with our high heart, Leo and Virgo. So we're like expressing it inward and outward. And this expression, it's like the divine love, spirit source love, kind of universal streams of the bounty. I would even bring in Egyptian green or the violet luminaries, if you will. Super excited. The Virgo Sacred Spirit Circle is up on the highway. One of the comments I received is that my voice is kind of intense. So thank you for that. I'm all about honest criticism. So if I felt a little intense, sometimes I get overly excited. I guess I get aggressive. And what's funny is my Mercury is in Cancer. So I think it's in my brain. I'm hoping I'm nurturing, but maybe I'm really intense, which, you know, I suppose I am for some, but for others, I'm just right. Whatever that feels like. And also, of course, cowrie shell divinations. This is the art of divination brought to the West by Elder Melodoma Somé. I'm a protege, a student of. Especially if you need more of a one-on-one private sessions. I know I do them live for fun to just give you a little taste of what a divination session may look like. So wherever you're at in your crossroads, your journey, I always prescribe rituals for the forces of adversity to help you get into the flow. Maybe you don't know where you belong in this world. Maybe you're not flowing at all. You feel like you're all dammed up. Maybe you're experiencing a brain fog, having an energetic hiccup. It really doesn't matter. But again, I do give rituals as prescriptions for all of my divinations. For me, it's the otherworldly medicine cabinet, probably other timelines I've lived in, and this is just how it comes through for me. Energetically, I always say we go to the other world before the other world comes to us. So it's about opening literally that door. And also, if you haven't yet, if you're curious, we're all intuitive, right? Go ahead and take the Change Your Stars quiz. It's on my homepage. All you got to do is scroll all the way down to the bottom. It's an intuitive quiz where you can find your main spidey sense. And of course, we've got more than one. A lot of people always get stuck in the mind, the third eye, the crown, whatever. But we've got these out-of-body luminaries that are just as magical, if not more, than the in-body ones. And we're kind of elevating, I'll say, frequencies. I often feel like we're moving off a 4 pathway into a 5 or a 6 pathway. Sometimes I sense that. And the Chinese 4 pillars of destiny. So I came into the Chinese 4 pillars of destiny because I literally had a vision about this particular skin and body care line, all based on energy medicine, healing through the chakras, and literally the Chinese 4 pillars. That's how it started. The elementals, just mapping out your elemental design and also your biorhythm. It's like your elemental algorithm. And the body gives us telltale signs. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's emotional, physical, spiritual, mental, or otherworldly. The body does keep the score. So working with the elements through the skin is just one of the things I do to bring you to a state of or a zone of neutrality. Again, it doesn't matter if it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. It's all about healing and knowing you're already healed. You're already magical. Sometimes we get toxicity in our auric fields, usually first before it lands in the body and the physicality of it all. Sometimes it's even our environment that needs some elemental balancing as well. So 4 pillars is just one of the tools I use as a stepping stone for your own personal grimoire to open a door to a new set of eyes. I really love embracing those and bringing those in. A lot of information in those charts. And then the elemental highway this week, you can see we've got a Yang water dog of a day. Yang water would be our day master, along with the month branch, the water there, the water monkey. So a lot of water. So this is the currents. Currents are in flow. They're moving into the rapids, not rapids. But yang water with the yang earth dog of a day. There's a lot of earthy energies there. The dragon and the dog are opposing forces, if you will. But we even got yang earth hidden or in storage in the monkey. So earth is kind of creating some energy there. But yang earth gives water direction. All of these elementals play out in a different theme, in a different way, a different artistry is kind of how I see that. But it's associated with Mercury as well. So that's imaginating. Our imagination is expanding. It's moving like water. It's not still water. It's water in motion. And yang earth is actually associated with Saturn, the energy of Saturn. So it's like this earthing, grounding, water elemental. I'm just thinking like Saturn's in Pisces now, which is water, and Saturn being part of Capricorn. So we've got these elementals at play that we can utilize for our own energies to ground into. But water is also the element of fear, which is also illusion in some aspects. So utilizing the element of earth to kind of guide and manage our fears, give direction to it. So it's like, what are the qualities of earth? It's about nurturing, solidifying, building, forming, setting goals, giving ourselves structure, being organized, even skipping stones, one stone at a time. It's about those baby steps. But the dog is an intuitive earth sign, not afraid of diving into those rapids, even the oceans. Watch dogs, right? Playing out in the waves. I love dogs. I miss mine, not going to lie. But it truly is a day to dive in. The energy is actually radiating, doing things that really fulfill our heart, and shining like the sun. And metal, focus. Metal is the monkey. The monkey is that metal focusing, honing in kind of energy. This is a very more yang energy day. I'll say that out loud. Yin is hidden. It's in storage, so it's there, but it's percolating, I'll say. So focus on metal. What really makes your heart sing? What makes your heart come alive? What strokes? It's like those inner fires, the element of fire, like lighting a candle inside of us. So it's a day to really embrace our fears, the water, take a risk for radical transformation and change. Something new is actually feeling like it's about to burst, like coming out above the horizon, out of the still waters. However, we have to get to the other side of the fear, and that's where the magic is. So I superly love that. I'll just say that out loud. And as we move on, whoopsie, wrong camera there. Oh, I think I did this before. Let's go here. There I is. I've got too many opportunities on the deck. There we are. Okay, we're doing fantastic. I'm going to hold the tone to always be doing fantastic, holding that grimoire. I'm using my Angel Oracle Tarot deck. I feel like that's what it's called. Because Virgo, for me right now, is feeling heavy, like reality twists, a twist of fate within the reality. Surprises. I'd love the element of surprise, just saying. Probably could be just me. Let me know if you're kind of feeling it as well. But first up on this mystical Monday, Moon's Day, the magic of the moon, we've got the Empress. Sometimes my camera, right? Or sometimes maybe it's just me. It doesn't really matter. But the Empress, I'm going to hold her up here because I'm going to lay the cards down. Actually, I'm going to put her right there at the base note. So the Empress, what a magical card. The 3, that's the energy of today, by the way. And with the moon in Gemini, it's like, are we intellectualizing our emotions? Maybe we need to really talk about how we feel. Words become real. But the message is with the Empress and the 3, it's like we have this 3-degree sun in Virgo. So the reality of what we believe becomes manifest. It's the angel of abundance. So it's like, do we believe that our abundance can come to fruition? Becoming real, something real. Virgo's also health is also the body. The Empress embodies the traits of Virgo, the traditional and those archetypal energies. So she's the mother. She's this creative, dynamic energy. It's a symbol of her being pregnant, right? I want to say fruition, fruitful. Her number, the 3, is just about being grateful as well as thankful for what we already have and feeling our blessings. There's this balance between these threads of being not just resourceful, Virgo's very resourceful, but also happy to give, but also open up the door to receive. I think receivership is harder for people than givership. But the corn, the sheath, that actually links her to Demeter, Persephone, those kinds of energies. So it's the mother, it's the single mother. The grain goddess of abundance, literally. The pink wings for love. And the pink wings also bring me to our 9th energetic center, which I found curious altogether. Her scepter, not sure you can see that. That's the feminine power. I associate that with more of the divine feminine over the divine masculine, if you will. So this is all about fertility, happiness, love, beauty, nurturing, and just really having a grounded, stable foundation. But also being generous with that stability. And the Empress truly is like beaconing love in action, how we show love, how we express love, how love has been shown to us. And are we demonstrating love to others, and how do we do that? So we may be overly loved and inspirited or inspired today with relationships, families, romance, all those things blossoming, good and gooder. But maybe we become more fertile today, like whatever we're nourishing is like we see the budding burst. So today, I would say, is our creative genius kind of energy. But there's also more of a financial abundant stability and growth, like money is flowing towards us. But it's also managed. So this could also represent a female in our world as well. So I always like to say, place my left hand on my heart and really speak, invoke out loud. Like I am abundant. I am at peace with my inner self. And the angelic realm is just about us appreciating what we already have as if we already have it, and just keep nurturing what we want to see grow, planting those seeds and hone in on them. Yeah, I keep planting seeds and talking to my plants. I will say I'm doing better than normal. I'll just leave that there. And then on Terrific Tuesday, we have the 7 of Swords, and unfortunately that says theft, which we go from the bounty. So this is like being cautious, and cutting things away, releasing. Theft, right? Betrayal, kind of feels like betrayal to me. So be careful. Also loss on a Mars day. Mars does cut things away, right? Surgeries, boundaries. So just be cautious. Use caution as your sword. deceiving or the deception, negativity, negative people. So really keeping our thoughts and our ideas to ourselves, because people often will take our ideas and run with them. I know from my own experience, that's just kind of, they take it and they put it into action. So really being cautious. Be cautious tomorrow on a terrific Tuesday. We may experience some betrayal. And then on Wizardry Wednesday, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. And it says dedication. I almost thought it said detoxification. So just saying. Green. So I like that. That's a healing energy to me. And also, earth. This is an earthy energy. It's like imaginating. What we imaginate, we've been dedicated to, and it comes to fruition. That's kind of the energy I'm sensing with this. I really like the word imaginate, but just being dedicated, meeting our goals. It kind of feels a little Capricorny-ish, getting to the top of that mountain and paying attention to the fine details, the fine print, all the little details. But it's home, it's business. It's also creative opportunities, projects, like literally things coming from the other world into this world and becoming manifest, taking form. I'm thinking of like home improvements, remodeling. But with this energy, perfection is the name of the game. So just really trusting that the reward is coming, that it's already arrived, like all of your efforts, achievements, all the things, promotions they're coming in. So I'll take that. And then on Tantalizing Thursday, we have the King of Swords, decisions. So we go from some dedication, now we got to make a decision. The King of Swords, which is ironic too. So this is time to decide. It's time to commit to something. Knowing that we are our own CEO in the divinations I do. We are our own leader, being self-led. We've got our own power. The love of power versus the power of love. Two very different flavors and frequencies. I'll leave that. But this is like an authority, somebody who's in charge. Our voice being heard. Could be a man who's highly charming, but also intelligent, refined, I guess is what I'm saying. Feels metal, and we're in a metal month, so I'm going with that. Intellectual, I'll say, could be legal issues, contracts as well. A divorce, maybe a resolution to an ending, whatever the issue. It's like cutting to the chase, the truth, the heart of the matter. Get to the truth, get to the heart of the matter, actually. It's kind of what I'm sensing there. And just see it for what it is. I always say things happen for us, not to us. So sometimes we got to cut the ties that bind. Plus, I was musing, is this a hawk? It kind of feels like a hawk. Either way, it's a fantastic, could be a falcon, now that I say that out loud. But either way, that's some wisdom. So I'll take that. And then we finish on Fantastic Friday with the 5 of Pentacles. And at the base of this card, it says isolation. And I always find swords and 5s get a bad rap. But I think sometimes we need these energies, both of them, to get us on our magical way. I think solitude is very healing. Sometimes not a lot of it. I am a hermit, so I do appreciate my alone time. But I also know I'm not alone because the other world is always listening. So I've just got friends in the subtle field just as much as I do in this one. I do find that it's in our darkest time, in that darkest hour, that's where the light shines the brightest, the most brilliant. So really giving all the darkness, the worry, the insecurity, the loss, the theft, I'll even say financial or other grievances, out to the ghost in the darkness, like literally that shadow. So these feelings are only usually a trigger on our way to a glimmer. And just knowing that this too shall pass. And as always, I always like to say, there's magic on the other side of chaos once the storm settles. So don't let fear be one, stop you, to hold you in your tracks from the magical being that resides within you. I'm loving these messages. And with that, I will say, let's do a little topsy-turvetish. Go back over there, do that. And our message for the day, which I love this. I'm just saying, I love the image as well. I always like to do an affirmation for the week if you're new to my show. This one is, I believe in my heart aligned So just saying that out loud. So having your aligned heart, it's not the same as being heart aligned. It's believing in your own heart alignment. Spirit, your higher self, Virgo season. That's where that came from. So with that, thanks for tuning in. As always, I think I should move the camera back because I know you can't see my hand movements. But as always, Ashe, blessings, keep the magic, and I'll see you Friday on my Facebook page, and it'll be fantastic.